Hey everyone, Weston back here with the Hidden Gibbon, and today's deck tech is a little bit of a rush. Between work and family and life, I fell a little bit behind, so this is a last minute one. My apologies in advance. Today we are starring Rhys, the Redeemed. It is a pretty standard green-white token-making deck. It's a classic token-making commander, and this is one of my earlier commander decks from when I was able to start getting back into Magic after I had sold my initial collection. Again, never sell. This is a bracket 2 deck. It has no tutors. It has no game changers. Let's get right into it. So, Rhys the Redeemed, he's a 1-drop for 1 white or green. And he has tap a white or a green, tap him, create a 1/1 green white elf warrior creature token. Not too exciting there. The exciting part of Rhys is tap 4 and then 2 hybrid white green. For each creature token you control, create a copy of that token. So like I said, goal here is to just go wide, create as many tokens as possible, get value off of those tokens, and then potentially overrun with those tokens. For Planeswalkers, we are running 3. We have Ajani, the Great-Hearted. He's in here for 2 reasons. One, he gives my tokens vigilance, so they will be able to block as well as attack. And 2, his neg-2 ability to put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each other Planeswalker you control. Less important for the Planeswalker, more important for pumping my dudes. Then we have Huatli, which is put a loyalty counter on her for each creature you control. And then with token generation, she should be able to get very high very quick, so that way you can alter, which is you get an emblem with whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card, or you may draw a card. And then her -1/-1 is target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. You can pump a token. Sarah, she creates angels. She makes your creatures get +1/+1 and flying until end of turn, and can make it so even if you have 1 creature left, you're not going to die to damage. But most importantly, it's her pump effect, and then sometimes the creating of an angel. We are running 18 creatures in this deck, which is a pretty low amount of creatures overall, but all of them do essentially the same thing. Either make tokens themselves or make token support. So we have Angel of Invention, which has Fabricate. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. I like it because it's kind of like a Glorious Anthem on a creature and can make some servos. We have Captain of the Watch, which makes soldiers. Our other token creations, we have Imara. We have the always incredible Scoot Swarm. I love this card. It's a great card. When my wife first started playing on Arena, this is the card that really got her hooked on Magic in Arena. So it's pretty good. Tender Shoot Dryad, also a classic green token making commander card. We have the Michaeloth. We have Maha, or I would say Maja. Yeah, Maja. Let me know if I'm mispronouncing that. Tolsmere, Friend of Wolves, Tristani, and Verdant Force. Then for our things that pump, we have Ronus the Indomitable. We have Elish Norn. We have God Eternal Ronus, which doubles things power and toughness. And then we also have God Eternal Oketra and regular Oketra that can both make tokens. For sorceries, we have 10. And you can definitely tell that this was an early deck, and I only kind of update it every now and then because, honestly, you don't have to buy into the hype of every single set. You don't have to update your deck with every single set. If it is in a place where you like it and it can still win and still have fun playing it, that is what's most important in Magic the Gathering. It's whether you're having fun and whether you're able to do what you want to do with the deck. You don't always have to be updating it at all times and spending a lot of money. So for our Wrath effects, we're running Austere Command. We're running Dusk, which I like Dusk because if your tokens are small, it won't kill them. We have Fumigate, so that way you can gain life all of those. Hour of Reckoning, White Sun's Twilight creates tokens and kills things. And then we have a couple token creators like Undercity Upheaval. We have Plane Wide Celebration. Sorry, not token creators, counter creator, token creator, and proliferate. Then we have Camaraderie, and we have the classic Decree of Justice and Finale of Glory. We're only running 3 instants. We have Blessed Respite. It's a fog that lets you shuffle your graveyard. So if people like manage to reset your game plan a whole bunch, you can always shuffle it back in and kind of restart. You have March of the Multitudes to get yourself a lot of soldiers with lifelink, White Sun Zenith. And then in artifacts, we have 8. We're running Gilded Lotus. We're running Helm of the Host. We're running Nevinral's Disc. We're running Norn's Wellspring. Phyrexian Altar to get mana off of sacking tokens. Skull Clamp, always a classic. Sigil of Valor gives your equipped creature +1/+1 for each creature you control. Norn's Wellspring is a little known card from Phyrexia All Will Be One. Whenever a creature you control dies, scry 1 and put an oil counter on it. Remove 2 oil counters to draw cards. So what you can do, since it would be your turn and you can order the triggers, is you Skull Clamp, Death Trigger happens. So Skull Clamp goes on the stack, Norn's Wellspring goes on the stack, scry first, so that way you get at least 1 preferential draw. Enchantments, we're running 22. We have Anointed Procession. We have Doubling Season. We have Growing the Ranks for Populate. We have Court of Grace. Spawning Grounds. I need to put the Tarmogoyf making enchantment in this deck. But then we also have things that will pump up your creatures like Beastmaster's Ascension, Dictate of Heliod, Collective Blessing, and Sylvan Anthem. One card in here that I really do like, that I know it's really absurdly costed and that it's not the greatest thing in the world, but I love Sandworm Convergence if you're on the ground, because it means flying creatures can't attack you. Also, I love this underrated card of Mark of Asylum. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to creatures you control. So if people are going to be pinging your creatures, things like a Pestilence or Pyrohemia. And then we are running 35 lands. I know that's on the lower end, especially for my decks, but we do have a lot of lower cost things and some mid cost things. It could have mana problems, but we do have like at least 2 mana rocks. I need to put a Soul Ring in here. I don't know why I didn't. We have a Yavimaya, Castle Ardenvale basic package. This deck comes in at $481.84. It's not the most expensive deck of mine. It's not the cheapest deck of mine. As with all things, you can always drop out cards that aren't within your budget, right? One of the big things I always want to make my channel about is that Magic is a game for everyone, and that doesn't just mean like everyone in the sense of like who is who, but also socioeconomic status. I want people to be able to have access to this game. If you can't afford the cards, I'm fine with proxies. If you can't afford the cards, I can help you build a cheaper version of this deck. I put these deck techs out just based on what I have, and then you can always make them your own. Hell, I am not by any means the richest person in the world. You don't see dual lands in here because after I sold my old collection, I don't have duals anymore, right? The few decks that have them, I had to proxy them in. Maybe someday I'll be able to get them if things go well. Well, guys, I'm sorry for the really hasty deck tech today. I promise we'll be back into the good format when I don't have a million things going on between work and life. Let me know what you think. I hope I have heard that the audio on my videos is a little bit quieter, so I moved my mic to be a little bit closer, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm trying to be like 6 inches from my mic, so hopefully it's better. Let me know what you think. Please, as always, let me know what I can do better. I'm really new to this YouTube thing, and I, as you could probably tell, am not the greatest video editor in the world, but I will always take any constructive criticism with heart and try to make things better, because I love Magic and I want to share my love of Magic with everyone. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.